What if deku was sent remake? Okay, sorry for not uploading for a while again, but I was busy, okay? So let's just start the video. So in the last one, Sen finally defeat his own biological mother, all for one, and oh yeah, I forgot if I cut Sen no, make Sen lost his arm once of his arm or not. Let's just say I do it because come on, a guy that lost his arm and still can kick some butt. If you guys don't think that is a bad letter S, you guys must be have something wrong in your head. Sorry. But anyway, Izuku found three other children that turned out to be his own children as well. I don't know what to call them. Let's say the two girls called hmm Ying. You know what? Let me think of something. Okay, I have a name for the two little girls. The first one name is Lumiere, and the second one is Yami. And the boy, I'm gonna call him Kaito. Okay, so let's start. Sen lost his arm, and the girl is somewhat worried about how is he going to do his cool regular school thing and having three children with him. And and one day, someone came to Izuku house, and it was Nezu. Nezu explained that he want to give Samson something. Sorry, I cannot speak right now. Wait a second. Okay, sorry about that. And where did I left off? Oh yeah, Nezu. Nezu came to Izuku house and explained he want to give him something for what he did. Izuku was confused and asked, "What do you want to give?" Nezu say that no, Nezu gave him a card. Izuku looked to see there is his picture, and he looked closely to see it's not an ordinary card. It's actually a license, and it was a hero license. And Izuku was confused and asked, "Wait, why do I have this?" Wait, sorry, I need to say it again. Wait, how? Why do you give me this? And Nezu say, "You saved a lot of life because of what you did, and you also lost your arm. So the Heroes Association is agreeing to give a you already a license, give you a license, and you will do the Pro Hero license exam the same day as the normal exam as well." Izuku was in shock and said, Really?" And Nezu say, "Correct. And I want to talk to you about something." And Izuku asked, "What is it?" Nezu explained that he want to create a new type of learning experience, not for a teenager. In fact, for for a children to become more like a hero. And Izuku asked, "So who the candidate you want to for this type of experiment?" And Nezu say, "Please don't say it like that." And Izuku say, "Yeah, I know." And Nezu say, "Well, I hear that you say about Miss the Shizumi, the son of the water horse hero. He having a quirk. Am I right? And Izuku say yeah. And Izuku say, and you have a children as well. Four in fact? And Izuku say yeah. So let me guess, you want to Kota and Ram, Kaito, Yami and Lumiere to go to this type of project. And they just smile and you say fine. But do you have a good teacher for it? And they do say, and I want to talk to you about that as well. Izuku was confused. But let's go a few weeks. Everyone have been signed and the dorm system already started. So everyone go inside of their dorm and what they do. But the girl noticed something. Izuku not here, and the girl know that Izuku cannot stay here because of how many girl is in the dorm. But the weird thing is about Winston. The weird thing is about Amber, aka Betty, Chara, Frizz, and Pira. Also, Shinzo is not here. No, Shinzo will be in there. Yeah, Shinzo is in class 1A. But the four other girls not here. And let's say Momo as Aizawa. To why the four of them not here? Izuku they know the reason because him being a boy. But the four girl why? And it, Aizawa say, oh you don't know? Come on, follow me. Everyone follow Aizawa and they go in front of someone like the thing look like a house. And let's say, Mina say, is this where the teachers stay? And Aizawa say somewhat, but actually he go to the doorbell and ring it. And when they look who coming out from the door, they see Izuku, Betty, Chara, Frizz, and Pira. And they was confused why they are here. And they and Aizawa say, you see, the five of them are staying in this place, in this house. And the and everyone was in shock. And Aizawa explained, because of Izuku having no, let's say the house is as big as the dorm. And let's say Minase, wait, they have this whole building for themselves? Not fair. And Aizawa say, Tabi, a guy that already saved your ass more than once, and now also lost his entire arm. And guess what? He have four children to take care. And you say it's not fair. And Mina quiet down and say, okay, fine, I understand now. And Izuku say, do you guys want a tour inside of this place? And everyone say sure. No, they say yes. Everyone go in there and they look around and they see this place is more cleaner than their own dorm. And Izuku say, I cleaned up the place with my sister a few hours ago. That why. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, everyone look around and they go to the bath to see a literal hot spring and say, "Oh, come on, they're having a hot spring?" And Aizawa say, "Do I need to remind you what happened?" And everyone say, "Okay, we understand." Sheesh, don't need to rub it on our face that much. And Aizawa say, "I do what I do." No, she say, "I do what I want." Everyone look around and then they meet four children. One is older, and it was Ram, Lumiere, Yami, and Kaito. And Kaminari say, "Wait, wasn't that little girl was the one that attacked us?" And Izuku say, "And she also the one that saved you guys from me being berserk. So if you have a bad blood with her, you have having a bad blood with me." And everyone who want everyone is somewhat terrified because they know how strong Izuku is. So as I say, me tomorrow if we having a new training for the license exam. Everyone do that. And the next day everyone try to create their own special attack. Prince and Chara is creating, focusing their whole energy, their soul energy and one for all in their face and make it like a spiral and punch it and big gusts of wind flying out while Amber, aka Betty, create a claw using her quirk and also charging her energy and slash and making a air slash also like energy slash. Wait, did I do that? Yeah, I do that before I think. But let's say this energy slash is more stronger. Betty put a lot of energy and slash it right through it. Put and a lot of pressure and the energy flash also starting to engulf with fire and fly with a high speed. And let's say Pira. Let's say she make us Wisconsin. Let's say Pira trying to make this type of Guster Blaster cannon that Sen used to defeat All for One, right? Yeah, I think it's the same one. But anyway, everyone look around and wondering, wait, where is Zuko? And Aizawa say he have his class to take care of. And everyone was confused. And let's say, a few weeks after what happened, there are four more children coming in. And let's say, one of them is Mirko's little sister or niece. You know what? Little cousin. And another one, let's say it was Ryukyu. Ryukyu, right? Her name is, yeah, let's go with that. And another one is, he is a boy. And let's say he was, hmm, let's say, who should I make? Wisconsin? Screw it, I will make it her, this boy, not I, not I nephew. And And hmm, okay, who should I put more? One more. Hmm, hmm. Wait a second. You know what? So you little brother. Yeah, I don't have anyone to think of. Let's say I will put three of it. Four of those kids and plus Kota and San's own children. Everyone inside of the class and Mirko cousin. I don't remember which is which. Mirko cousin, Mirko daughter. Hmm. Mr. Night-Eyed cousin nephew and wait a second. I don't remember the last one. Sorry, I don't remember about Suyu little brother. Mirko cousin and Ryukyu daughter go to Lumiere and Yami and Ram, and this both ask why did they brought a boy? They don't having any quirk. And Ram say, do you know about the boy started to manifest a quirk? And they say, wait, what? No way! Why should I? Why don't have the genes for that? And Ram, Lumiere, Kaito, and Yami say, but our father have it. And they say, who is your father? And Kota say, you guys don't know? You guys don't know? Their father is actually the one that defeat that villain before in the news. And they just will remember about him and say, wait, you guys the children of him? And Ram say, yeah, and guess who our teacher will be? And Izuku? Yes, it's Izuku, the teacher. He was fired from being a to a student, now he's become a teacher. It's a weird way of getting a job. But anyway, Izuku say, alright, settle down. Come, let's go to the field and I want to see what your ability of your quirk. Everyone go to everyone go and Izuku say, so can you show me your quirk? Everyone started to show their quirk. Mirko cousin having the somewhat the same quirk as her. But she is more into a speed. And Rikyu daughter can change herself into into a dragon like Rikyu. And let's say that I nephew having hmm, he have a ability to somewhat make it like the he can move faster. No, his perspective of seeing things getting more slower than usual. And so your little brother having can transform into somewhat a mutated humanoid frog and jump really high and stick to the wall. And Izu say, your quote is interesting. And Kota and Izuku look at Kota and say, Kota, did you in those few weeks did you train your quirk? And Kota said, yeah. Look, Kota put his hand on the ground. No. He he put his hand toward the ground, and he fired the water, and repelled himself to the air. And Izuku say, "Huh, interesting, impressive, Kota." And Kota say, "Yeah, thanks, but look, Kota let the Kota is high in the air right now, but then he shoot a water from his leg, make it to the ground, and make it slower for him, so he lands safely." And Izuku say, "Good job, Kota." And he look at now Izuku look at his own children, and Izuku say, "So let's see how strong you three are, because of your sister already show her power before for me, so show me how strong you are." So the three of them say, "Yes, Dad." So they started stand in one line. They put their hand into in front of them, and they summon their own Gaster Blaster and fire a energy blast. The Gaster Blaster is a size a size I can sorry about that. A size of a rhino skull, and their fire and their energy blast not as strong as energy blast, but as quite strong. And it will say, huh, now try using your other ability, because I know you can do more than that. And they say, okay, it is quite difficult because we never started training before. And Izuku say, don't worry, there are a lot of time for you guys. And everyone started to get it along very well. And it's time for entrance the license exam. So let's see. Hmm. Okay. Everyone go to the entrance exam like in the canon. No, the license exam like in the canon. But there one different. The bus that they ride in also have about wait a second. The bus that about I think about eight wait a second. No nine wait. Yes, eight. Three boys and five girls. And they and Baku asks, wait, why do we have a brat? Why does there a kid here? And Izuku say, well, they are my student. And everyone was in shock except for Pira, Amber, Face, and Chara, and Shizu because she know about this because of Pira. Because let's just say, in those few weeks, both of them already dating. Yes, I'm okay with gay ship or lesbian ship. But anyway, Bagusi, okay, you for be you you ca wait again. He say no. She say this before you was assistant and you was fired to be and become a student and now you get a job as a teacher. You really have a weird way to getting a job. You know that? And Izuku say, yeah, I know, but I hope you guys going to going. I hope you guys pass in the license exam. And Baku say, don't be cocky. Because you are already stronger than us doesn't mean you will pass. And as I was saying, no, he will not do it the normal exam like you guys. He will do the pro license exam. And the girl say, wait, what? And as I was saying, do I need to remind you what he did? And the girl shut up and say, fine. And Izuku chuckled about after hearing this. And the girl asked, no, Baku asked, but why did this kid here? And let's see, as I was say, no, sensei, this, because they will watch me. How will I do in the pro license exam? And I cannot let them stay at the school with other teacher because they want to see some action and what will I do. So and they be a good student. So this is a reward for them. And I also gonna bring them to ice cream shop to eat some ice cream as well. So they go. So they do the license exam. The one that go to let's go. Let me say this. Let's go to Sans. They San is the San do the paper test, the writing test first, and drawing it was San is 100% or maybe 110, and now it's the hero test, the the pro hero exam physical one, and they give San a weight gear and sensei weight. Shouldn't it be opposite way, around the back way, reverse way? And the one that gave him the the one that gave him the weighting gear say, I see what you can do when you fight that villain. So if you think that we will let you have it more easier for you to get the pass the license exam, oh hell no! It would be it will be unfair for them. And Sensei fine. But you know right, my power is not on physical. It's more like my power is like a far distant way. And they just say like I say, Sadaba. And Sensei, please don't swearing in front of the children. And then everyone look to see, wait, since when did they here? And Kota say, we've been here a long time ago. You guys just didn't notice us. And they say, what do you guys even doing here? And Kota say again, because we want to see our teacher pass the exam, of course. And they look at the one that giving the waiting here, look at him and say, wait, you're a teacher? And Seth say, yeah, this will give you a job. And everyone, and the, the one that do the inspecting the test and the staff worker was dumbfounded. And this side I say, you know what? We don't want to ask you anything. Just do your test. And Sam say, will do. So he go inside and let's see who he will fight. Of course, All Might, Endeavor, and Psyche. And Izuku say, huh? You know what? Wait, All Might should be retired after the after All for One fight. So let's say Hawk with them. And to make it more interesting, Best Genius and Miracle and Ryukyu, why not? And Izuku say, This is really unfair, And sa- it never say you are you have the power to conquer entire world, and you say it unfair for you. Seriously? And you say, okay, good point. Let's just start the match. So he fighting all of them. Vegeta's tried to capture him, but it was failed because he can teleport using his shortcut, and he learned something new. His shortcut is somewhat like a glitch that makes him jump through far places, and he using that type of move to make him face through. Yeah, I give him more power. And Vegeta say, since when can he do that? And Echo say, I don't know. Let's say, he never say this. He never say, what now? Giving him a ability to what? Read mind? And in that, and Sensei, Endeavor, let me guess, you think of what you should eat after this match. And Endeavor say, was dumbfounded and say, oh come on, now he can read a mind because he think of what he can eat right now. What he should eat after the test. And let's just say, Izuku just guessing randomly. And inside of his mind, he laughing his ass off. And they do that test. He doing his test and defeating one by one the hero. No, the villain. And after that, everyone think that the hero that being a villain think I glad that he is out on our side. And Izuku say, well, it was fun. And it never say, wait, don't tell me that you don't try it seriously. And Sen look away and say, no. And it never say, you son of a, hey, there are children in there. And it never say, wait, what? And Izuku say, oh yeah, my son become a teacher. And they look at him and say, you have somewhat a weird luck. You know that? And Izuku say, yeah, I know. But anyway, I have to go. See ya. And Stan using his shortcut teleport to his student and say, so how was my match? And all of them say, you are the coolest. You defeat them so easily. I want to be like you. And Izuku say, oh, thank you. How about for a celebration? Not only we eat ice cream, we will eat, huh? Let's just say a cheesecake as well. And everyone was excited. And a few weeks after that, no, you know what? After they done, they was meet with the other class, the other student, and they say, and you go to the and ask, so how was your batch? No, how was your exam? And they look and say, we pass, all of us. And let's just say, Bakugo and Todoroki, because of sense and the other classmates make them realize what they are stubborn and want to fix it. So they pass. And Izuku say, congrats. And Izuku sigh and say, you know what? I will regret this, but I will. Let's go to a restaurant. It's on me." And everyone was excited. And Aizawa say, "Do I get to eat free as well?" And Izuku say, "Yeah." And Aizawa say, "Great." And Shoto say, "No, Midoriya, let me help you." And Izuku say, "No, I don't want. You don't need to." And Toriki say, "Don't worry, I have my credit card." And Izuku say, "You know right, it never is here." And Shoto say, "Wait, what?" And Shoto hear this. Shoto! You wait. Shota! And Shota look behind her to see Endeavor and say, uh, "Endeavor, Mom, why did you do here? Why are you here?" And Endeavor say, "I was the one that have to fight that monster. So, and how did you get my credit card?" And Shoto say, "Were you asleep? Duh." And sh- it, it never say, "Huh, well, good point, but give me that." It never take away the credit card from Shoto, and he put take out another credit card, and everyone was confused. And he give it to Izuku and say, "Use this." And and Izuku was confused and asked, What is this?" And Izuku say, "Let's just say they're an emergency credit card. I want to give it to Shoto, but after what she just did, you can have it." And Shoto say, "Damn it!" So everyone started to eat, and let's just say Izuku walked out for a moment, and he bumped with someone bumped him, and Izuku looked, and he see a little girl is wrapping with bandage that having a somewhat a silver blue with a shade of light blue, and Izuku see and say, "Hey, are you alright?" And the girl immediately go to her hip to Izuku and say, "Please save me." And Izuku feels something. He look at what's going on. He see, no, there someone say, "Eri, where are you?" And there come Overhaul. And Overhaul don't know that it was Izuku that Eri is on right now. And Izuku say, no, Overhaul say, "Oh, sorry for my daughter. She, I yell at her because she doing something wrong, and she started to run." And she say this, "Eric, come back here. We have to go home now." And Izuku, Eric, hold, grab hold on Izuku more tighter, and she say, "Please save me." We can. Sorry about that. But anyway, and Izuku asks, why did she have a lot of bandage around her body? And Overhaul say, "Oh, she was clumsy and get injured a lot. That's why she have a lot of it." And Izuku say, "Yeah, I don't believe it." And Izuku and Overhaul say, "Give it my daughter back or else." And Overhaul pull off his her own glove, and Eri after see that he immediately go back to Overhaul, and Overhaul saying, "See, you should just listen." And Eri say, "Yeah, okay, Bob." And Izuku feels guilty that he cannot help her right now, but he see that there are a lot of people around here, and he worry about the what happened will happen to the civilian as well. Eri and Overhaul leave, and Izuku go back to the restaurant that they go to. And when Izuku go in, his girl see that he not his usual self. So of the teacher, and let's just say the hero as well, go to the place. The hero go to the as well to the restaurant because why not? Free food. Devil and Izuku pay it. And Aizawa say, Midoriya, come here and drink. And Izuku say, you know right, I underage. And let's just say Hisashi already wait a second. I have to sorry about that. I have to sneeze. But anyway, let's just say Hisashi already finished his job and go to the same restaurant as well. And Hisashi say, don't worry, I allow it you to drink earlier this time. And Iko sigh and say, yeah, me too. So just drink up. And Izuku shrug it off and say, no, Izuku pretend to shrug it off and say, okay. And he started to drink with Endeavor, Aizawa, Iko, and Hisashi, and the other adult pro hero. And then let's just say this. Izuku drank about 18 glass of sake, and if the pro hero already drunk, they're not even in the 10th glass yet. And Mirko say, how are you this good at drinking? Are you sure this the first time you ever drank alcohol stuff? And Izuku say, you know right, I was a lab rat of, of a while before. And the pro hero look at him and say, oh, and they pass out. Sorry, wait a second. Sorry about that. I have to drink some water because my throat is dry right now. But anyway, everyone started to laugh. And Izuku, they look at Izuku. Izuku laugh a little. But Inko see something. Izuku actually somewhat upset right now. And she was confused. So when everyone no, the girl see Izuku was upset about something. And when everyone go back home, they oh yeah, the children don't stay at the dorm. They stay at their own house. Izuku is Izuku is actually at his when they go at their own house. The girl Izuku inside of his own room. And yes, he still have his own room. He hear a knock on the door. And Izuku opened the door to see it was his girlfriend. Amber, Chara, and Face. And they ask, Izuku asks, "Why are you here?" And the girls say, "Well, we didn't get past our license exam, so we want a reward from you." And Izuku was confused. And Izuku said, "What do you mean by?" And now he realized what they mean. And Izuku started to blushing. And Izuku said, "Wait, wait, go! There are children here." And the girl said, "Don't worry, Pira take care of them." And Izuku looked behind them to see Pira. And Pira gave him a thumbs up and say, "Good luck, big bro." And he brought the children to the, what do you call, to the living room and say, "So what we will watch?" And they say Zootopia, because why not? And Izuku started to say, "Are you guys sure we still?" And Izuku say, "No." The girls say, "Yes, we are." And Izuku say, "Fine, let's just do it." The girl take off their clothes, and Izuku see their body, and something started to rise. You can hear the rising of the shield hero, but you never hear the rising of the bone hero. Why am I like this? And let's just say the bone hero is about, hmm, you know what, 12 inches. And the girl was in short, see, and they say, "I think that they will not fit in, but let's just try it." And Izuku's on the bed, and the girl is on him right now, and they started to do a back time sparring. Why am I like this? They doing it, and Izuku getting somewhat pleasure about this, and he turning to take the control, and he be the dominant one. He grabbed Fritz and Chara. You know what? You know the below it, the below part, and he thrust. He stabbed Amber on the on her below with his bone, and they started to scream with pleasure. And Izuku started to stabbing each one of them with his bone, and he somewhat shoot his calcium. Why am I like this? But anyway, they go on about, oh, let's just say 4 hours. And let's just say, Izuku, after they done, the girl is hugging Izuku. First on his left, Chara on his right, and what? Chara on his left, and Fritz on his right, and Emma is on top of him. And they ask, "Did you have fun?" And Izuku say yeah, and the girl say good. And Izuku say, so why did you guys do this? Actually do this? And the girl say, well, we see you was upset about something just when we on the restaurant. And you say, oh, you noticed that, huh? Izu say, well, you see, Izu explain of what happened. And the girl say, Izuku, it's not your fault. We will save her. And Izuku say, thanks, girl. And kiss them on on their forehead and say, I love you. I love you, three of you. And they smile and say, we love you too. And they go sleep. In the next day, there a doorbell. Izuku go to the door and and he was mad with Night Eye nephew and Night Eye itself. And Izuku say, let's just say that Eye nephew name is Dito. Izuku say, oh, hello Dito, and that I right? And that I say, yeah. Can we speak for a moment? I was on the way to send him to school, but I think you might be a big help for the that operation. And Izuku was confused and asked, what do you mean? And let's just say that I explained about what happened. And Izuku say, if that's so, fine, I will go. After I done teaching the student. And I say, fine, be you there. Izuku told Daizu about what happened. And Daizu understanding this. And Izuku go to his class and say, okay kids, in a few hours I have to go. I have a big mission. And Kota say, are you going to beat some bad guy? And Izuku say, yeah. And I also will do. And that means I have to. You will stay with class 1A. No, you will stay with the teacher, the other teacher for a while. And they say, oh, why? Sorry, I have a asthma. So, guess what? My freaking nose is blocked, so I have a problem to speak right now. But anyway, you say it's for a good cause. And I will, after this, I will give you about I will show you guys some movie. We watch some movie on the class, and the girl say, and the student say, really? And Izuku say, yeah. And they say, promise. And Izuku say, pinky promise. And Izuku go meet with that eye. And when everyone there, that I say, okay, so here's the deal about what will happen. It's about the Yakuza. And overall, and now I show the picture, and Izuku look who the leader is, and he was in shock to see who it is. He he see overhaul, and Fat Gum say, you see, in a few days, few weeks ago, we found somebody that using someone that shot a quite arresting bullet. The effect of the bullet about a few days. But the shocking and disgusting part is the bullet was created by a blood, and Izuku, and then is no that I say, and then we will show. I think we found the source of the blood, and they show the picture of Eri after Izuku saying that he was in shock, and that I say I I think she was the cause of the bullet, the quote erasing, and before she can finish his word, he heard a loud crack and he looked to where the doors are and he see a giant crack on the wall, and it was Izuku who punched it, and his hand is bleeding right now, and I don't remember which hand did he lost. Let's just say it's the right one, and Izuku punched using his own left arm and say, damn it, I should save her back then. And now I see what Izuku explained about he beat Eri before, but he took and beat Chisaki back then. And now and he blaming himself because he cannot do anything back then. And now I see, no, you did the right choice. If you fight Chisaki back then, you will there are a lot of people will be hurt. And Izuku said, so why did I feel it like it was the wrong one? Izuku said, Night Eye, how fast can you make a police to make a half warrant so we can go to the place? And I say about 2 hours. And Izuku say good. And I say, what are you going to do? And Izuku say, I will destroy the Yakuza. And he walk off. And the pro hero say, is he serious? Is he really should think that he can? And let's just say I know it's in there as well as say, do you remember what he can do? And they say, oh yeah, the Yakuza is dead. And let's just say, a few hours has passed and Izuku is in front of the Yakuza mansion. And the pro hero is outside. The pro hero and Sen is outside. And Izuku, and when they want to go in, Izuku say, stand back. And there are someone, a big one that using the air of the breath of energy of someone, big person. You know the one that no, the one that Nejire, Floppy, and Uraka fight. She come out and Izuku sub create a bone katana and decapitate her. And everyone was in shock that he just did that. And Izuku say, stand back, I will end this. Izuku was glowing with a red aura. The Yakuza member tried to attack him, but then Izuku behind all of them, and all of they cut it to half. The head, the stomach, cut it in half, all a way that you think can be cutting. He cut all of them in all all of the weight of cutting using a katana, and everyone was in shock. And the pro hero, don't know what they should do. Should they arrest him or let him be? Because they are scared right now, and they don't want to mess with him right now. He go fighting and killing every member, and when it comes to overhaul, he see is Eri in front of him. In front, no, that someone is carrying Eri. His right hand woman, in this case, and Izuku look at her, and he immediately he in front of her, and Izuku take Eri and cut her head off and say, "I will be taking her." And don't you? And by the way, your Yakuza gang is gone forever. And Izuku look at Eri and say, "Don't worry, I'm here. No one will hurt you anymore." And overall say, "What did you do to my maiden? To my man? No, my woman!" And Izuku say, "Wait, you lesbian? Or bisexual? Bi or anything?" And overall say, "Oh, screw you, kid." And let's just say, overall is quite bad right now. So he immediately touched his right hand man and become a giant. And then he touched the ground and the ground attacked him. Going to attack Izuku. But Izuku, using shortcut, teleport himself out of the out of the mansion and in front of all of the hero and say, "I get the girl. We can the last thing we need to do is," and then they hear a loud rumble. And all for one is and they see Overhaul, but a giant monster that engulfing Overhaul. And Overhaul see all of his men is dead, and Overhaul was mad. So he touched, absorbed all of them and become a giant kaiju that is more taller than the one in the cannon. Let's just say about 10 times more taller. Once again, sorry about that. 10, 10 times more taller than the normal one. And you say, "You really want to make it more harder for you, huh? Fine." And Izuku give Eri to Aizawa and say, "Please take care of her for a moment. I have to take out the trash." Izuku, god damn it. That was embarrassing. But anyway, Izuku go. Izuku using shout soul burst full power. He started to glow with rainbow aura and he creates something. He creates a giant bird dragon that is a sign of overhaul. And Izuku grab overhaul, fling him to the air, and the dragon started to slash on her giant kaiju form right now. Fire at her. Shooting bone. Yeah, the dragon is shooting a bone. And everyone seeing this and they were in shock. And almost sick. How? And Izuku said, don't you remember who I am? And Overhaul looked at him and said, you the kid from before. And Izuku said, yeah, and guess what? I am the one that killed All For One. And Overhaul was in shock. And Izuku said, and I will end you. Izuku unsummoned the giant dragon and he put his hand. What? His. No. He. Yeah. He put his hand upward. The left one. Because he only have one hand now. And he say, time to end this. He summoned a big ass giant bone sword and say, judgment, punishment, and he swing it and overhaul, decapitating her half. No, cutting her half, and the cut make overhaul explode. And Izu say, huh. And he unsummoned the giant bull sword and let down and turn off his full power and go to Eri and say, Tori, you will not be hurt by him anymore. And Eri say, who are you? And Izuku say, I'm a hero, and I come here to save you. With a warm smile, and Eri was opened her eye widened, and was someone having a sparkle. And the heroes and the policemen say, I'm glad that no, they think to themselves, I'm glad that he is on our side. And Izuku's exhausted, so what will you do with her? No, she Aizawa say this. So what we will do with the girl? And Izuku say, I will adopt her. And everyone look at him and say, wait, what? And Izuku say, I already have 4 children. One more is not a problem. So I have to. Can somebody help me make a adoption? I have to make a adoption paper and adopt her. Yeah, Izuku just say it nonchalantly to every pro hero at the policeman, and they was dumbfounded and say, "Is this kid what this kid can do? What he will can do now? Stop time?" And Izuku say, "Oh, actually I can do that." And they say, "Who the hell give? Why does the god give him such a power?" And I will end it right here. You know what? How about I make it more longer a little? Everyone, a few weeks after that, Izuku already adopted Eri, and Izuku helping Eri with Aizawa's help to strengthen her quirk. Because of that, Eri become one of because of Eri's quirk. Every time the student injure, Eri will heal them. And a few years and everyone was happy. And let's just see, a few years has passed, and and three of them, the student that learned and said is now in the UA 1A right now, and they are one of the most powerful students, and they are waiting. So who you think will be our teacher? And Kota say, I think Miss Aizawa, but and Kaito say, but Miss Aizawa is our principal. Don't you remember that? And Kota say, oh yeah, I forgot about that sometime. And say, well, who know? And they hear, and the door opened, and they see, and the one who coming in the door is Ram. And Lumiere, Yami, and Kaito say, but sis! And also Eri say sis. And everyone look and say, wait, she your sister? The psyche of the number one hero? And this and she's the four of them say yeah. And Kota says, so you are our teacher then? And she said, oh no, I just assisted. The teacher will come very soon. In fact, I think he behind you. Everyone look behind them to see Sans or Izuku and say, good morning guys. And everyone shout, the number one hero? And Izuku say, hi, I will be your homebrew teacher. And they say, really? And Izuku say, yeah. But how about we go to outside and test your quirk? And you don't need to go to the orientation. And everyone say, really? Sweet. And he say, oh, by the way, the one who will stay less will be expelled. And everyone say, what? And he say, just joking. Or maybe. Or I. Or really I. Or is it really a joke? And everyone is scared. And Kota say, Mr. Izuku, please don't do that. Give. And Izuku say, fine, fine, let's just go outside. So the student do the test. And Izuku look their score. And then he hear a ringtone. And Izuku look, and it was a message and say, Ram, can you take care of this? I have to meet someone. I have to meet your mother. And Ram say, okay dad. So Izuku teleport outside, teleport to his house, and knock on the door, and go in and say, hey, are you guys okay? And the girl say, yeah, but can you buy us some ingredient for cooking? And Izuku say, sure. What is it? And Izuku say, so how the kid? In front, Izuku say to Prince Chara and Ember, and three of them is holding a baby. And say, they doing fine. And Ember say this, oh yeah, Pira give just post a picture of her and Shizuo. on their honeymoon at Hawaii. And Izuku say, really? Can I see it? And Izuku able show it. And Izuku smile and say, okay, I will go. And Izuku go to the grocery store. And when he come out for the grocery store, he see a villain attack. And Izuku go walk and say, what the problem? The pro, the pro hero is on the test, and they say the the villain have the hostage, and we don't know what should we do. Our court is not suitable for this type of situation. And Izuku say, huh, leave it to me. And the hero say, wait. And he just realized who he just talking to. And say, wait, the double hero, Sans. Yeah, Izuku hero then now. And the villain after hear that, they was in fear and say, don't get any close. Izuku, or I will kill them. And Izuku say, who? The villain looked to all the hostage and to see all the hostage gone and say, what? And they see that the hostage at Izuku and say, you want this? Well, too bad. And Izuku say, well, time to put you down. Well, you will have a bad time. And he go and fight them. Okay, I will end it right here. And this is the last episode, the last part of What If Deku Was Sent Remakes. Finally, it's over.